Hi. No, I don't know how to start.
I
Intros are hard. Welcome to Two Dipshits, where we're going to talk reality TV,
Oh
not
yeah.
reality, our lives. Anyway, we started this podcast, or not started, we are starting this podcast because we're sisters that used to live together, but now Kendra moved away. And when we lived together, we would just have a few drinks and watch reality TV. But now I can't do that. So instead, we're just gonna do this every week.
Oh yeah.
Was that all? Can we just dive right into the reality talk? Because we haven't talked reality
Let's
in so long.
splash into the deep zone, girl.
Okay, we'll do. Um, what don't you start off with? What's on the top of your mind for reality right now?
Um, well, I just watched Beyond the Villa, but
No, we
that's
can
what's
start into that one. There's been a
okay.
lot of controversy this week, or not really this week, but just in general, Love Island US. It's really toxic. Okay, give me your opinions on Beyond the Villa first.
I like it personally. I like it. I know people are saying it's boring. I like it. I think it's just like chill. I mean, I think Love Island in general is hard to believe right now, especially this season six cast as well has spoken out saying that their season was also heavily produced. So I think it's hard to believe some things. And I've heard that Beyond the Villa is also heavily produced and edited in a certain way. But I appreciate how they're kind of showing that like being an influencer is not all that it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, this past episode with Kaylor talking about it to Aaron was kind of cute.
Oh, girl, you're not caught up.
Yes, I am.
No, there was an episode that came out yesterday.
And I watched. Oh my God, am I not caught up?
Wait, do you mean because the latest episode that was 2 episodes ago.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not caught up
What
then.
is wrong with you? That's what I was just watching to
Okay, well, you
catch
can
up
talk
for
about it.
this.
You can talk about it because honestly, I don't like the show that much, but I'll keep watching it for this podcast and you. Also, I taped up this quilt to take away some echo in this room and it's going to fall anytime. So just get ready. It's like the tape is literally going like,
You should put a
um,
microphone up to a little ASMR action.
sure, right
I
now.
love ASMR.
No. Um, It's a little cringy. And granted, I am
Well,
glad now, not glad for somebody's demise, but I mean, if anybody should have demise, it's Kenny after this whole week. If people don't know the Kenny and Janae drama, just go on to TikTok. Basically, Kenny has just been clout chasing the past year with Janae, but Kenny was like flexing in front of the mirror and
oh yeah, Kenny in general, he was cringy on Love Island as
yeah,
well.
and I can't
The
handle his whole
only
like, it's just like really hard finding my purpose. Like now that I'm an influencer, I actually had a really good job and I could climb the corporate ladder. And I'm like, I can't listen to this man talk.
I'm like confused by him because he doesn't give Love Island energy at all. Like I'm like, why did he even go on the show in the first place? Because he doesn't seem like he ever wanted any sort of lifestyle like that. And you kind of like I get like I don't know, I guess Love Island you Love Island USA season 6, it was like, oh, Love Island USA was never really like popping off. Nobody from that show really like became super well known, but at the same time they did. Like Deb was on Love Island USA and
Hmm.
she's on social media, like Sally was. So I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
I don't
not
really
like
get
this was
him.
the first season ever to have people do well on social media afterwards. I just don't get why he went on in the first place.
I don't either.
And then
I
he's
don't
like
really get
clout
him.
chasing, but then he's like saying on the show he doesn't want to be an influencer. And it's like those two don't go together at
I think
all.
it's his way of being like, I'm relatable, guys. Look at me. But
Yeah.
he's not really relatable. I'm also now that this is coming out, it makes way more sense because the first three episodes, I guess I'm only 3 or 4 episodes in, Kenny is so disrespectful to Janae. Like the way
Yes.
Miguel and Cordell talk about Serena and Leah. Sorry, I don't know. Could not figure out their names there for a second. They talk about them so respectfully. And Kenny, whenever he looks at Janae, just looks at her like She's doesn't
Looks
even
at her like
exist.
with disgust.
Yes.
He's like so dismissive of her. Like she'll talk to him and he just like he's so rude in
Very
general
rude.
and just like so boring. Oh, there it goes.
Oh well. But my favorite plot of Love Island Beyond the Villa so far is Serena meeting Cordell's cat.
Yes, Milo. Yes, an orange cat. We love an orange cat. We love all cats, but we do love an orange cat.
Yeah.
And
I
I
love
will
that he had it
say,
in his backpack.
yeah, I know. I
Little
was like,
cat
I want one of
backpack.
those. Like, imagine Ralphie. He would not fit, but imagine Ralphie in a little backpack.
He would love it.
Be so cute. He's by my legs right now. He's
Oh,
sleeping. Um, but the Kaylor and Aaron talk, interesting now because Kaylor has a boyfriend current day,
agree.
and Kaylor's current boyfriend, they're like just in their talking stage this current episode, like the one that just came out.
I was wondering, he's was sitting at the dinner table when that Montana boy came up in the dinner table, right?
No.
I'm pretty sure he was. My blanket just fell. Um,
Get a mic up there, girl. I want to hear it.
well now it's gone. All the tape already ripped off. This
Oh.
is what my background is now. Um, no, I'll send you the screenshot. I'm pretty sure he was at that table with the Montana boy that showed up and Kendall and yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'll screenshot
He
it.
works he works for their company, but I don't think so. But maybe I could be wrong, but who knows? Either way, I think it's funny because when when Kaylor put him on social media for the first time, everybody was like, "Oh my god, he's like a USA version of Aaron." And then Janae in the episode literally was like, "Yeah, the guy Kaylor's talking to right now is the USA version of Aaron."
She's got a type.
She definitely has a type, except for the Montana boy. He was like not her type, and he was
I'm
also
glad
an
she got over that
asshole.
because yeah, he was a complete asshole. And I'm glad she's staying away from like influencers and
Yeah, yeah.
that kind of stuff. I did like her and Aaron's conversation, and I
Me
was like,
too.
if she didn't have a boyfriend, I would be because Aaron has flipped. I like
I
his
know.
whole vibe now. I love that he's like making dinners in the woods or whatever he's doing, making chairs in the woods. I love it.
I know. I want him to start I know he's, off social media even though he does YouTube, but that's I feel like a little different. I would love for him to do what that who is it? Man with a pot or whatever.
Yeah, where he like slaps the chicken and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
I feel like Aaron would really be good at that.
he really would be.
The conversation was honestly really beautiful. Like I feel like he truly like dives in with people. Like he's the only person on the show besides like PPG who I feel like has deep and meaningful conversations with people.
hmm We haven't seen enough PPG together,
Yeah, this
I guess.
episode is a lot more
Yeah,
PPG, but
good. We barely
yeah,
see Serena yet, and I'm like, she's my favorite. Just
yeah,
put Serena on my screen, please.
yeah, I
I don't need
agree.
any more Liv. Liv's kind of annoying me. There's just definitely people that are like Kaylor and Aaron, and I think Serena and Cordell that like clearly don't need the fame, like want the fame, while Kendall and Liv, I feel like are very fame hungry,
Yes,
and
it's
they're
hard
just
to
kind of
watch them sometimes.
exhausting.
Yeah, I agree. Like I
Yeah.
kind of forget about them, and then they show up, and I'm like, okay, I'm over this scene already.
Yeah, you bring Milo the cat back.
Honestly, or Miguel and Leah, I love them together.
They argue. I was thinking that I was like, if Miguel ever turned out to be like a Kenny where he was clout chasing or something, I would be bad. Like that's we all are saying, oh, what great acting from Kenny. No, he wasn't that great of an actor. You could
No,
tell there were signs. But if something happened with Miguel, that's a great actor because I truly believe in their love story. So
no,
it's
I
either
think that they
love.
are like princess, prince, like Disney love.
hmm
It's beautiful. I love them. I watch them on TikTok. I'm just like, they're so sweet together.
They are.
Stunning.
Yeah, my rating of Love Island Beyond the Villa right now is a 4 out of 10.
Oh, oh. Mine is 7 out of 10. What's my top one right now? I'm not gonna lie, it's McBee Dynasty.
Oh, okay. Because I'm so glad we're talking about this because I feel like nobody watches this show. And we
No,
need to find more people to watch this show with because I feel like I'm watching it and I'm just like, this season is a train wreck, but you can't take your eyes away. I would say for reality TV, it's a good 9 out of 10.
I would put it, I'm not gonna be crazy or anything. 10 out of 10. Okay,
Okay.
maybe not 10 out of 10, but like it is just
Juicy.
like
Okay, so
it's
we are caught up on the same
constantly
one
like, yeah, you watched this week's episode.
where they went to Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
I will put timestamps below in the comments if anybody has not watched it. So just skip back because you should go back to
You
season
need to
one.
watch it. It's
This stuff
so
is
good.
crazy because there's also a lot of like, there's an open investigation on the dad as we go through it, and there's just a lot of undertones. Okay. The craziest part to me of this episode that I still can't get over is when they were all getting drunk at Lake of the Ozarks and Cole, right? Cole is his name, right? I
Yep.
want to say Cody for some reason. He just like looks like a Cody to me. Cole, the middle child who has a pregnant girlfriend who's very pregnant.
Cole's the youngest, I think.
No. Oh, is he the
No,
youngest? I thought he was the
Cole's the
middle one.
youngest.
Oh,
No,
the one getting
Jesse's the
married
middle.
is Jesse. Oh, so Cole is the youngest. Well, I
I'm
guess there's
like
like another brother too, but we just never see him.
87% positive.
Well, Cole, the one with the pregnant girlfriend. Um, and they're all getting drunk. I mean, minus his girlfriend. What's her name again?
Casey.
Casey. Kala, Casey, all the all their names are too
Yes.
similar for me. Anyway, she's sitting there sober, and then Kala, Steven's on and off again hookup relationship. We don't really
Girlfriend.
know what they are ever, is dancing. And then Cole says, if that ass was in front of me, I'd be eating it right in front of his
I'd be eating
pregnant.
it all day.
That's what he's eating it all day in front of his pregnant girlfriend, who is very pregnant. So she's probably not feeling comfortable in her own skin, like out of body. Also, has around all these people while she's sober and pregnant, probably not loving what's going on. And then her drunk boyfriend says that would, I'm not kidding you, Kendra, I would see red. There
Well,
would be
also like,
glasses being thrown. I would be livid.
oh, same. Also, Cole hates Kala. So
Yes.
I'm like, how does he like I just don't get how his mind even went there drunk. Also, like two very different body types as well. Like I would just be so insecure whether it was the same body type or not, but like it's like, okay, you hate her supposedly. She also doesn't look like me. It's also, hey, I'm pregnant. Hey, like all she did was like shake her ass a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
Calla wasn't doing anything crazy. She was just getting drunk and just dancing.
and like that's your brother's girlfriend.
Yes.
Your brother has hooked up with her. And then like what? Was it the same night or like the night before where they were playing that like would you rather whatever game and Steven said that if he had to either live with what's her name? The
Oh,
crazy ex.
Galena.
Galena, yeah,
Galena.
Galena. Galena. Galena. Steven said if he had to either live with Galena or make out with Galena, he would rather make out with Galena, which crazy option, first of all. But then Cole was the number one person being like, dude, your dad's hooked up with her. That's weird. And then the next day or the same day, Cole is over here talking about his brother's girl, saying, if that ass was in my face or whatever, I'd eat it all day.
Wild.
What?
Wild. Also, Steven should have spoken up and been like, that's not appropriate.
Dude, yeah, talking about your girlfriend that way, hearing a guy talk about your girlfriend that way is disgusting. Let alone it
Gross.
be your own brother, let alone it be your own brother who is sitting right next to his pregnant girlfriend.
Yeah, her getting mad, 100% valid. I
Yeah, and
was
then him
like,
being
girl,
like,
you
I
can get
didn't even
madder.
say anything.
Yeah.
It's like,
And then he was like, in the car when he was crying, he's like, I've given so much up for her and so much up for this baby. And it's like, have you? I mean, you do need to grow up if you're going to have a kid. And you probably shouldn't be getting plastered and then telling. your brother's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, whatever, that you want to eat her ass in front of your pregnant girlfriend.
Literally. And then he's like, I've changed so much. I'm so young and I've changed so much in a year. I'm a whole different person. It's like, no, dude, we saw you last season. You're the same guy, actually. You're not different. The only thing that you're not doing now is cheating, but you're talking about cheating basically. And guess what? Your girlfriend's around this time. So it's basically the same as last season when you made out, or like,
Yeah.
did he make out with the girl? He got pretty close to making out with her and basically cheated on Casey last season. I'm pretty sure he did make out with
He
the
did
girl.
at the Nashville bar. Wasn't he
Yes.
like dancing and then making out with somebody and
Yeah, and
then
I think he like got her number or something, like, but then was like, oh, but I love Casey after. It's like, no, those two can't correlate. You can't be
yeah.
both,
Because
you
weren't
know?
him and Casey kind of off on like they were on like weird terms towards the end
Yes.
of last season?
But I think during Nashville they were together and then they were off on because of the whole Nashville situation that
Yeah.
he wouldn't like fully commit to her. And he was like basically saying he has a wandering eye and that's just him. It's like ingrained in him a little bit. I'm pretty sure it was the whole thing last season. And the next thing you know, she's pregnant. And then he's like, oh, I've changed for this baby and for Casey, but I want to eat Cal's ass.
But I hate Callow low
And
key
then he's like
because
punching the hill. What? He
I
was a train wreck.
I was baffled when he
It
just
was, I
started.
love when like Jesse's just laughing at him
Yeah.
while he's like punching the hill, falling over. I will say Jesse bugs me as well. Obviously, he's the most normal out of the brothers, and his reactions are so funny. He's like the Jim Halpert of
Hmm.
McBee.
I mean, he should be laughing at him punching a hill and then getting into the car and he keeps crying about his
And he's like,
life
I'm not
and
crying, dude. I'm not crying. She's like,
as he's
okay, man,
bawling.
you're not crying. You're not crying. It's also like men can cry.
Yeah,
Cole, hey,
it's
you can
okay. Cry
cry.
it out. And then they get home and well to their lake house and then they all go on the deck and they start talking about who's had it harder in life. And no, I'm like, God, drunk people debating on who's had the hardest life. No, I'd be diving into that lake,
Literally.
getting away from that
I would
conversation.
swim away. Take me away, river or lake or whatever you are.
And they
Lake of
just
the
let,
Ozarks. It's not a river.
what'd you say?
It's like take me away, river, but it's a lake.
Oh yeah, Lake of the
Lake of the
Ozarks.
Ozarks.
Um, yeah, they just kept going, Kala and Cole, like just debating, and nobody spoke up. Like that's when Steven needs to get in and just be like, "Hey guys, stop." But also, I don't know how I feel. Like part of me likes Kala, part of me gets annoyed of her, but I like kind of
Yes.
low key root for her a lot.
I think it's more like I don't like her. And I, okay, if you really want the lore of McBee Dynasty, you should watch Joe Millionaire
Hmm.
because that we saw him first, which is why we watched the show in the first place. And she was on, that's where they met. I didn't like her on that at all. And then I haven't liked her on McBee. Like I think it's more just because you feel so bad for her because it's like this family is so horrible and goes through the same patterns constantly. So you just see her being treated horribly. But at the end of the day, like I don't like her and her actions, but I'm rooting for her to get out of this family. And I think that she'll be better off. I think that they're toxic relationships. I'd be interested to see who she's gonna be without Steven. Because I think that he really brings her down. She brings him down. It's like they're just so bad for each other and they need to escape the cycle.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she would be, yeah, a lot better not in a toxic relationship. Him, I'm not really sure. I
Oh,
think
he's horrible.
he's a
He's a
lost cause.
horrible.
Also, can we just talk about the fact that his mom spoon fed him till he was 11?
Can we also talk about the fact that his mom, Kala, looks just like his mom?
Yeah, he has weird mommy
He
issues.
has mommy issues. Can we also talk about the fact that last episode, Jesse said something? I can't remember the exact thing, but it was something along the lines of like Steven wouldn't sleep in his own bed. And so Steven had to sleep with Jesse for quite a while. Like it was up to like a not like a super old age, but like an old enough age. So it's like he just has all these signs of like clearly being like so heavily babied, which explains who he is now because he like victim takes like what is it called? Like victimizes himself all the time, runs to his mom whenever like I'm sorry, but if I was fighting with my boyfriend and he ran to his mom and was texting his mom about it, like continuously,
Yeah.
That's just like that's crazy to just bring your mom into any problem. The minute you have a problem, just to like go to your mom about it. When he's like 30 something and like, is trying to like run the farm and own the farm and is telling Cole that he's like a baby and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, you're also a baby. You also got
No, for
spoon
sure.
fed for how long?
If okay, just imagine, Henry, you were on like, I don't know, the fifth date with a guy, and you're like, wow, this is amazing. And he goes, I don't know, maybe you guys have woke up and you guys were eating cereal. And he goes, yeah, actually, fun fact, my mom spoon fed me till I was 11. Would you
Yeah,
go on the sixth date with this
oh
guy?
no, I would stop talking to him immediately. I'd be like, not for me. Because what's gonna happen? You're gonna end up being the one spoon feeding him someday. And not far off. Like I feel like I feel like Steven, honestly, he gives me the vibe that he has a bad day. Well, he clearly is the kind of guy who has a bad day and like makes the entire thing by himself. And like when he's sick, you have to like wait on him hand and foot. I think I would not be surprised if he makes his girlfriend spoon feed him, wrapped him in a blanket. He said, my mom used to wrap me in a blanket before school because I was so cold I didn't want to use my hands. And so she would spoon feed me my breakfast. First of all,
Wild.
put a sweatshirt on. Second of all, like, why are you
Have you
sitting on your
heard
mom's
of
lap?
what they called? S-
Snuggies?
Snuggies.
Literally, get Snuggies and some mittens, dude. You can still use a spoon with some mittens or some gloves, whatever. I don't know the difference. The mittens are the ones with no fingers. Get some gloves. It's not that hard. I just don't
Yeah.
get it. Like I can see the thing is when I visualize it with him current day. With a blanket wrapped around him, he's sitting on his mommy's lap, and she's like, "Here comes the airplane."
Yeah.
He's like, "I
Imagine
love you,
if you
mommy."
like imagine him and Kala now. I don't think they're dating anymore, but imagine them going out now, like having a dessert. And what if she like takes this spoonful and he's like, he for sure gets hard because of that.
I That's what I was thinking. It's like, "Boing." Mommy.
I just can't. And you have, I mean, he does have a lot of pressure on him. So I get that point. There is a lot, especially with their dad. I mean, but that's horrible. But the way he treats Kala is insane. And the way he treats the rest of his family, the way he treats Cole is gross, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. He's so disrespectful towards Cole.
Mm-hmm.
When like, yeah, Cole is the one. Like Cole has his. All of them have their issues, but Cole and Jesse are the ones out there every day working. Like I can see Cole's point of view of being like Steven is always behind the desk. Like he doesn't fully understand. Like they need both of them, all of them as a team. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
get how they had their dad who was so power hungry and they don't see like, okay, maybe we should work together as a team instead of having one person be so power hungry and then it turned into this big mess.
For sure. If they started working as a team, one, the show would still be super good. And I feel like I'd actually enjoy the farm aspect a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now it's just all three of them. Not really Jesse, but Cole and Steven just butt heads. And then Galena's like half in it. And I'm like, why is Galena still here? Is she really that good with financial stuff? Like, I think we can hire somebody else that has not slept with their dad.
Literally, and maybe who's not like drinking on the job and like you're
Yeah.
not letting people's chickens out of the
Oh my
coop.
God. She's crazy.
She's
I mean,
crazy.
I respect it. The fact that, you should get a little mad if your ex now starts dating your best friend, but I don't think we should be killing chickens because of it.
Okay, that's what I was like. I don't know if I respect the killing the chicken part. I was worried about you for a second. And then
No,
you
I didn't
turned
mean
on
that.
me.
I didn't mean that. And I didn't mean going into their home when they're not home and like ruining their stuff because that's borderline stalker.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
they're lucky that she wasn't charged or anything. Like she could have
Yes.
easily. And I don't agree with banging the car. Like she could do it in less violent ways,
Oh, God. She's
but
crazy.
she's crazy.
Like, she scares me. No
Oh, and
offense,
in that
Kalina.
episode,
Don't get upset with us,
when
but
I know because Galena's gonna come in here and
you
kill our
scare
chickens.
me.
Just kidding. I don't have any chickens. Jokes on you, Galena.
Joke's on you.
Uh, just watch out for your cats. Um,
What cats? I don't even have any cats.
okay, but then the one episode with Galena where they were like flirting with those guys, her and Kala, and I was like, this is somebody take Galena to a dating 101 class because this is so cringy to watch.
It was horrible.
I was like, Galena, all you have to do is just ask questions.
or like answer them, but like a little more normally than being like, I and then she kind of like she gets like defensive like real quick. It was
Yeah,
so
it was
uncomfortable.
really uncomfortable.
But the
And
guy was into it.
I loved the cutaways to Calla where she was just like, like I need to leave now.
That was I'm like, how did her and Steve ever get together in the first place?
Probably because they just worked together. They were always in close proximity, and Steve can't keep it in his pants.
Clearly, yeah. Like I don't like I don't like Steve. The girl he's with now, like she seems like nice. She
More
seems to like
normal.
care about the boys, like
Yeah.
more normal, obviously, than Galena.
And I also don't blame her for being freaked out of being like, this woman was in our house when we weren't there.
Oh my gosh, no. Also, but I'm like, how do they not have? They have to have cameras around. They maybe just didn't show the footage. But I would love to see the footage of. They have to because they're like loaded, like, and they're, they
But
have
they're
to have
also
cameras
out in the
around.
country, so I'm like, maybe
I
they don't.
guess. I
I
wish
know
they would,
that
and I
pan
would.
that was like folded in half
Yes, I'm like, how did you do that? Like, I'm like,
against her
she's a.
head. And
She's like
so
a crazy strong head, like made of
like,
steel.
Galena, did you do this to the pan? Yeah, she's like bandaged up on her head.
No,
No.
it's like bleeding. She's crazy. I think she has like superhuman strength of something or something.
Yes.
Also, the fact that they were like, ew, her dirty feet footprints are all over the floor.
Is that everybody's house?
Like, wait, what?
You mean I missed this part? Wait, I missed this part.
That's not everybody's house. No, they said at one point when Galena broke into her house, Galena's dirt footprints were tracked all over the floor because Galena walks outside barefoot all the time. And that's not in everybody's house. Why are you not acting more surprised by this?
Yeah, that's
Galena went into
wild.
this woman's house, broke into it, and instead of like wearing shoes or socks or anything, she's just going barefoot with dirt, just dirt, clear footprints all over the house. Like
I'm
it's
still
like,
so confused. Wait, 1 second. Can I pause this really fast? Well,
yeah.
okay.
Okay,
So,
Lauren doesn't understand the definition of footprints. So I'm gonna spell it out for her because somebody really needs to figure this out.
thank you.
Unless I'm not making any sense, I just
Wait,
don't
you're
know.
saying clear footprints?
Yes, not like transparent footprints. I'm saying as in dirt footprints. Have you ever seen a footprint before?
Oh, like clear as day footprints. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, how can you see a clear footprint? I'm
Oh
so sorry.
my
This
God.
was the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah. But isn't
Um,
that nuts? It's
yeah,
like
that's crazy.
I'm sorry, like I'm not comparing Galena to Barbarian in any way, like anything like that, but I'm saying like gives me Barbarian vibes. Like Barbarian,
The
the
horror
lady,
movie?
yes.
Oh,
Like like that would have been like, yeah, dirt footprints all over the floor and a bent pan. How is a human doing that? I mean, I get the footprints, humans
yeah.
can do that, but like the bent pan
That
is
is
crazy.
that's what was crazy to me. I'm like, how is she doing this? And how is she doing that without showing like other things being like you would think if you smash something against a table, you would see the huge dent.
Exactly. I'm like, what did you smash that on?
Dude,
Your
maybe she's
head.
like the Hulk.
That's what I'm
And she
saying.
gets like really mad and
That's why I
strong.
want to see the footage because I like it has to be crazy. I just imagine her like super speed running around and being like,
Honestly,
like
though, I see it.
yes, I would love to see it. Like she has to have some sort of like mythical ability, like vampire or
Hmm.
something.
But
Because
honestly, Steve, this is why you don't cheat.
yes, the thing is, I think like why I get her going after her friend because
Yeah, the
yeah, they
friend
were
is.
friends and they had loyalty, but also this friend is like we weren't even that close. And I'm sorry, I get the footage is edited in a certain way. The conversations look so uncomfortable. It doesn't seem like they are close.
No, it
But
doesn't.
like, why is she never going after Steve? Like, I get she probably can't find him, but she's just calling him, being like,
Because
"I'm
I
so
think
mad."
if Steve tomorrow was like, Kalina, I'm so sorry, I love you, she would get back with him in a heartbeat,
For sure.
even though he's literally under an FBI investigation.
Yes, which I'm
So
also confused about. Like they're like not talking about it. I'm
yeah.
like the brothers only Steven knows and he hasn't told his brothers.
Yeah, but then Galena knows a lot, and I'm like, oh, that's also
Yes,
bad
and
that
now
he,
Kala knows, and now
yeah.
Kala has kind of
They
hinted
all
that it's
have
gonna be coming
leverage.
out. Like, if I was Steven too, I would not be saying anything towards Kala if I had just told her that my dad was in a FBI investigation.
Yeah. Yeah, Steven is not smart with girls either.
Oh, not at all, because he has mommy issues.
Mommy issues. But yeah, McBee Dynasty, 9 out of 10 for sure.
10
I
out of
love
10.
it. That's probably
Watch
my
it.
favorite reality TV show now that I'm fully caught up on Love Island UK. This is my now reality TV show that I'm like looking forward to every day.
I agree.
Should we
I appreciate
segue into
saying
Love Island UK now?
yes. I will say I'm only like 5 episodes in, but I'm
Okay, so
loving it.
what happened where you are watching it?
Um, the like the three girl date thing with the screen where all the guys were on a date with those three girls and it was watched by the main girls.
Yeah,
But
messy.
I've seen the episode after that, so it's like all the aftermath of that when Meg and is her name Mimi or I can't remember her the girl that's like talking to Dejan.
Oh, I don't remember her name.
Yeah, but like they're kind of getting heated. Like Meg is like clearly not okay with him talking to other girls, even though she's like, "Oh, we're open," but gets mad the second he like looks at another girl.
Hmm.
I've seen all that kind of go down,
Okay, so you're
and I'm
still
like,
pretty early on.
yeah, I'm very early on.
Yeah. Love Island UK is just so much better produced than the US. It feels more natural. They really let people like um here the US version. I feel like they don't give people enough time to really form relationships without having some sort of like crazy challenge or kicking somebody off or I don't know, just I just feel like they just don't get to develop
I
people
agree.
like as friends as relationship as relationships as much. The UK is beautifully produced. This season, amazing. I
Yeah,
love
I don't
it.
know if it's because they're longer seasons in the UK and the US is shorter, but either way, it's like relationships can be pretty formed already within 6 weeks without having to like rush things or yeah, like do recouplings like every other night that's gonna send somebody
Hmm.
home and like make all the islanders vote for who gets sent home and all
Yeah,
of
which they
that.
barely did really in the UK season. And also all the challenges I feel like are meant to either, yeah, cause some sort of drama within the couples or the friends. There's always some sort of motivation. The US, half of their challenges, I was like, why are we doing this?
It's
Like,
just to make out and
it's
like
just to make out and be on top of each other. Like, I'm sorry. Love Island is like a sexual show without all that stuff. I'd
dude, the
rather see
US
it be
season I
like,
was like,
yeah, it was kind of gross because I was like, also they're being kind of like forced to do all the sexual stuff. I want to see it happen naturally. I want to see it when they turn off the lights and it's in that the night watch kind of cameras, and then you
yeah.
just see the covers going crazy.
Sounds a little pervy.
But I want to see it
I
natural.
want to see when the nut cameras go on and the
Okay,
cover
you
starts
can't tell
going
me
crazy.
when it turns to
Oh,
night,
that's
you
when
are
I'm like
not
tuned in. I'm
glued.
not gonna lie because I'm like it just tells so much about a couple and where they are.
Yes, it does because like you can tell by the way they're cuddling. Like somebody can be faking it all day, but at night, that's when you
Yes.
know if
Or
they
like
really
when
like
like
each
a
other.
couple's like fighting all day and then they're cuddling at night, you're like, okay, I'm confused now. What happened?
Yes, which happens all the time.
Happens often. And then
Yeah,
the next day you're like, it's like, are they gonna be okay? Are they still gonna be upset? I'm confused. Are they gonna talk about it? Now I'm invested and I know who to really pay attention to, who really to watch their body language with each other when they're talking the next day based off their night actions.
agree. Exactly.
But you can talk all about UK. Like I don't care if I get spoiled. You
Oh,
can
I'm
talk
not going to
all
talk
about
about
UK.
spoilers. I'm just going to say I really like it a lot more than the US season this time. I know last season UK was, I think there was just a fluke, like most UK seasons are great. Last season I just couldn't get into. And that probably was because the US season was like spectacular last season. But this US season, not my thing. I love Amaya. I guess we're kind of flipping between UK and US, but US this season, I just didn't enjoy. I loved Amaya. I did love like a lot of the cast. I just thought it was so toxic. Like just in general, the producers on it, the people, all of the fans, all of it was just so toxic that didn't make me want to watch it anymore. And also, it kind of pissed me off with the US season is yes, the fans were being bullies, absolutely. But then the show, all these episodes were like, don't bully, don't bully, don't bully. And then what does the show do? Literally do the most bully of challenges you could when they were all standing up there reading cards of things you wish you could say to somebody. I'm like, that's literally bullying. So I feel
Exactly.
like
Like
we're sending
Amaya's
mixed
being like,
messages.
yeah, Amaya's being attacked basically,
And
and like
nobody's doing anything for Amaya. She's just standing up there
exact,
crying.
and it's just seen as like, oh, good TV. But then it's like a message, yeah, don't bully. Like we just had to watch Maya get bullied for like 20 minutes, and it was super uncomfortable. And I would have preferred to not. First of all, for her to never have to go through that. Also, to not have to watch it. Also, for it not to have been filmed. Like that's just all horrible. Poor
Mm-hmm.
girl.
And then you're gonna do that, but you're not gonna give us movie night, Snog Mary Pie,
Literally.
the tweets challenge. I need all of those challenges. If we don't have those challenges, why am I watching?
And you're gonna ruin the heart rate challenge.
Yes. Why is the heart rate challenge with couples? Because the whole thing of doing it separately is to have the person that you like be
Yeah.
more turned on by somebody else.
It
That's where
actually
the
made me
drama
so
happens.
mad. Like I like all season I hated this season, but I was like, okay, maybe it'll get better. And then I was always like, okay, at least we'll have the heart rate challenges, we'll have a snog Mary Pie, like blah blah blah. And then I see the heart rate challenge, and that's when I was like, I'm over it. This sucks. Like, who wants to watch? First of all, it was weird. It was like couples together. They're basically having an excuse to like grind on and kiss other people when the whole point of the heart rate challenge is to raise your person's heart rate or to see heart who's you know what I'm trying to say.
You'll get there.
um but like usually I also like the heart rate challenge because it's kind of seeing where couples are of like whether they will make out with other people or like how far they go with other people outside of their own couple. With the US this season, it was like they just had a free for all and there were really no rules between couples of like who can do what. And if they were, all of them got broken anyway. Nobody really even cared.
Yeah, it was like one big orgy. And I was like, this is not what I want to watch.
The whole season was too. Like during Casa, when they had that challenge of like make out with like all of them were making out at the exact same time, they were all doing a lot more than just making out. And
Yes.
all like having way too much fun with it, like acting like it was like so normal. I'm like, I feel like I'm watching the beginning of something I don't want to see.
I know. They made it so sexual this season, and never once have I watched Love Island for the sexual stuff. I
No.
fully watch it because it's so interesting to see friendships form, love form, the cheating happen, the distrust happen. I like the drama. I don't care about these people sliding into a slippery pool and making out in it and then like spilling milk on each other. I don't
Or like
care.
the wood chopping challenge when it's literally the girls having to like put their asses in these guys' face and like bounce them on them. Like, also, I'm sorry, but like, who wants that on either end? Like, just a weird challenge. Also, it looked painful for both people.
Yes, also, we're in Fiji where it's like 100-degree weather. I'm not going to stick
Dude,
my sweaty ass into some person's face.
that's what I was thinking all the time. Like, there were so many asses in people's faces, and I was like, you
That,
guys are it's too sweaty. It can't.
yeah. And those challenges take like 6 hours. You're not telling me their ass doesn't stink,
And you've all been like in like nylon spandex swimsuits, like
right? I always
not
wonder
even any
that.
cotton. Like
I
what?
I always wonder that because they, all every UK or every Love Island season is this way where they're always in swimsuits. I'm like, how are none of these girls getting like UTIs, BV,
They
anything?
have to be. Like, how would you not?
Unless they just don't go in the water as much. Because, like, I guess if you're just dry, it's fine. But, like, if you're going in and out of the water every single day, I'd have a UTI central.
And just like sweat. And then like literally spandex 24/7. I mean, I guess like going to bed, you can wear cotton, but from what I've heard, you barely get any bedtime, like any sleep time. So it's like, so what? You get like, I don't know, 20% of your, not even 20% of your, 15% of your day in cotton and the rest
Hmm.
in spandex? That
Yeah,
can't be good.
This no sleep thing of the US, the people that have talked about it more from the US coming out this season is wild to me that they make them sleep deprived so it's more dramatic, which I actually hate because I don't want to see people in their heightened state. I want to see people how they act normally when they date because
Yeah.
no, I don't know why the US was trying to create such a crazy outcomes or they were just like they wanted Huda to have more crazy Huda moments. It's like, no, I want to see people just interact because if we have people just trying to date in general, all dating the same people, it's going to be drama. I don't know why
Exactly.
we're making these people miserable on our screens. I don't feel good if they're being miserable.
No, also they're already out of their own like normal lives. They're out of the routine. They're not having their phones that everybody nowadays is addicted to. It's like there's enough change happening just in general that adding no sleep onto it is honestly just like mean and horrible. And like
Agreed.
it just seems like a really bad social experiment that could, I mean, it did go wrong this season, but like I just feel like it's like so far to the point where it's like hard to watch and hard to support at a certain point because it's like
Hmm.
they're literally just messing with these people's lives and like mental states with no care, just for views.
Yeah. No, it is. It's going to be interesting if they make changes next season because if anything, if next season is like this season, I'm not watching.
I agree.
But Love Island UK, amazing this season. I binged it so fast. That's like 40 episodes that I just
I'm so
now I'm all
curious
caught
about
up.
it. I will say my current favorite couple is Shakira and Ben. Don't spoil it for me, but that's my current favorite couple.
This is my face.
No, Shakira and Ben. Shakira, I just love
I
Shakira.
like half of that couple. I
Yeah, Shakira.
despise half that
Does
couple.
he mess it up? Because right now he's kind of like really being cutesy and like it's like, okay, maybe he did just have a bad first impression, but he's like actually really into her and a good guy. But is he actually? I guess not, apparently. What a bummer.
Well,
I
we'll
don't like
discuss next
Meg and
episode.
Deshaun. I don't like Harry and Helena.
Wait, go back. You said you don't like Megan
I
DeJean?
don't like Meg and Deshaun. I
Okay.
cannot stand Harry and Helena, specifically Harry. The way he can manipulate people with his words is terrifying, and his actions, like I'm like I appreciate Shakira just being like, was it Shakira? No, was it Shakira or yeah, it was Shakira, who just like shut him down after he treated her disrespectfully the first time, even though he still was like, I don't know, I think there's something unresolved there. And then Helena, it's like, girl, he said horrible things about you and treats you horribly, but he just puts on the sweetness when he wants to, and he knows how to get what he wants. It's disgusting. And he's the oldest one there, I'm pretty sure. At
Yeah, he
least
is.
right
Him and
now.
Helena are.
Yeah, and then he's always like, I'm 30, like I want to settle down. Like, I'm not here to play games. Like, I'm not here like these other people are. Like, he always compares it, and it's like, dude, you're the worst of them all, in my opinion, right now.
Oh man, we're gonna have so much to talk about.
I can't remember the other couples, so those are the only three that I'm like,
Yeah, that early on.
oh,
Tony's in there.
Tony's with Connor right now. I think Connor's really cute.
Connor, yes. Oh, Megan and Tommy.
Oh yeah, I like them. I feel like Tommy is really into Megan, and Megan is losing interest in Tommy. Is my thoughts right now, but I could be wrong. And I just wish that they would venture out more
Yeah.
a little bit. But I guess we'll see. Connor, attractive. Tony, I really can't tell how I feel about her. Sometimes I like her, sometimes I don't like her. I don't know.
That's how I was the whole season.
Yeah, I'm
Sometimes it was,
just like I like her viewpoints a lot, and I like how she stands on business, but like in a very respectful way. And she's just very like to the point. But I think that she says some things sometimes where I'm like, ugh. Also, she just acts so disinterested in every single conversation she's having. Like I just can't.
hmm,
I don't think I've ever seen her be like enthusiastic or like really invested in anything so far from what I've
interesting.
seen.
Hmm.
I don't think I've seen like I don't think I've ever seen her. I don't think I know her.
You want to know Tony?
I'm curious about her. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to keep talking about this in later weeks.
Mm-hmm.
What was our next one?
The Valley.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's both of our things. Okay. Oh, the Valley. We watched Reunion Part One. So here's the thing. Kendra and I are huge Vanderpump fans. Like that is the holy
Ginormous.
grail of
Yeah.
reality TV shows. Will always be my favorite reality TV show.
Vanderpump my ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vanderpump my ass. Now, The Valley. One of my least favorite reality TV shows of all time, but I can't look away because we're so invested in all these characters. We've not characters, they're people. But the fact that we've spent basically 20 years of our lives with these people, well, we haven't because we didn't get into reality 20 years ago. We got into reality like 3 years ago. Um,
Thanks, Dancing with the Stars.
yeah. Um, okay, so here are my thoughts of Valley Part One. Love Kristen. You know, she had a great turnaround from Vanderpump. Luke, her husband, I like. He kind of sometimes gives me weird vibes, but I think he's just like doesn't really know. He does. You can definitely tell he's not from LA, which I appreciate.
Hmm.
Love that she's pregnant. Now that we see it in the reunion because her last episodes were like really sad about her fertility. So I'm very glad that she's pregnant, glowing, happy. Love that Nia and Danny are also pregnant, even if we don't quite know if Danny is happy about it. You know, we don't know.
Classic Danny.
Love it. Um, Michelle and Jesse. I don't know what to think of those two. Sometimes I like Jesse, sometimes I don't. I think I just more like Jesse and Kristen's relationship. You looking around. Michelle, I think I'll like her more without Aaron on her side.
Oh yeah,
Crazy
they
eyes
broke up.
Aaron. Yeah.
Dude.
Which in the reunion, she's like, we're happy. Like we're gonna might move in together.
But
And then
you
I'm
can
like,
tell, like, her voice is so off and she's so hesitant to talk about him versus during actual filming. I feel like there's definitely like signs during the reunion that they're not
mm-hmm.
happy. Which I guess I'm probably looking into it now because I know they broke up, but
Yeah, but they
she just
broke up
seems
like
more
3 weeks after
hesitant.
they filmed the reunion. So
Yeah,
they
she
had
seems a
to.
lot more hesitant to talk about him than she usually does during filming. So I was like, yeah, girl, get it. Know your worth because he sucks as well.
He sucks. And even going to Jesse and telling him how to parent is so disrespectful. I cannot handle Aaron.
How
Whether Jesse
insane.
is like that bad of a person, you are not even this child's stepdad yet. You haven't even dating Michelle for a year. You can't say anything about the way
No.
anybody parents unless they're putting actually their child in harm.
Yes. No, that's crazy. It's also a place for like Michelle and Jesse to talk about, not to do with Aaron at all. Like maybe like
Absolutely.
years and years and years in after you've really seen it all and you're like also like a parent really. But he's, that's crazy and disgusting, honestly. Like I did feel bad for Jesse a lot this season, but also I was like, he sucks and I can't stand
Hmm.
him and he's a narcissistic asshole. Like
For
he
sure,
really is not a
narcissistic.
good guy in my like just from what's been shown at least.
Absolutely. Um, Going on from them, we have Janet, and Jason. Okay, we can agree. Jason for sure has cheated. Like,
Multiple,
let's just
multiple
bring it out here. We
times.
don't need to tattoo his finger, his wedding ring
Also,
on.
I'm sorry, but if somebody accused my boyfriend of cheating or my husband of cheating, and the response was to get the wedding ring tattooed, I'd be like, oh, so you did cheat. To
Yes.
me, that's like telltale sign. Either she asked him to get the tattoo, which is also okay, he cheated. Like, also, she knows about it in some way, or at least has a suspicion if she feels the need to like show the world, no, he didn't cheat on me. It's on him for life.
Yeah.
And then, or if he just chose to, he cheated. Like, there's no way around him deciding, you know what I'm gonna do out of this situation that I just got accused of cheating. I'm gonna get a permanent wedding ring on my finger
Mm-hmm.
forever.
She deflects the same way Sheena and Brock deflected in the last season of Vanderpump. They are all
Spot on.
cut from the same cloth.
She reminds me a lot of Emmy as well from Southern
Oh,
Hospitality.
yes, which I can't wait for that show to come back.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Also, speaking of Sheena, did you see it was confirmed Sheena and Brock are on the next season of The Valley? And I'm like, I don't think they're
Ugh.
taking our thoughts into consideration. Granted, love that Jax isn't on next season. I don't want one more minute of
Oh,
Jax on my
I didn't realize
screen.
that. Thank God.
Yes, because
Good.
Jax is such a liar and everything at this point. He's abusive. Don't show him on my screen
It's
anymore.
like too far past reality TV. It's like, oh,
Yes,
like he's a bad person. He's done bad things. He needs to not have any sort of fame at this point. Like he should not be
absolutely.
making
Did I
revenue
love
from that.
Jax in Vanderpump? Yes. He made that show. It wasn't his show, but him and Stassi
Yeah, I wouldn't say he
made,
made the show, but Stassi, yeah.
yeah. But like his stuff is
And like
hilarious.
beginning seasons when it's like Jackson Stassi, that's what
Hmm.
hooks you in. Their
Yeah.
love story was the hook of the show, really.
Yeah. And Jackson Vanderpump, you were like, well, that's just Jax. Because he wasn't like what we didn't see in Vanderpump. We didn't see him being like super this abusive, this
Oh yeah.
crazy. Like you were just always like, well, that's just Jax. He cheats and then
And like
somehow lures you back.
In Vanderpump, he had like friends that were close to him. He still had people he cared about. He had loyalties towards certain people, even though he sometimes went back on them. But like he was like he did have redeeming qualities in Vanderpump. He was also like a funny guy. I just feel like he was more redeeming in Vanderpump, and then like the Valley, which I mean he kind of talked about in the reunion where he said he really lost himself when he lost his job with Vanderpump Rules. But I feel like it really shows like Valley, he has nothing redeeming about him. Like he's just
Hmm.
genuinely, and obviously more's come out about him that's like, oh, this is a lot more than we ever thought it was gonna be. Like I think we
Yeah.
all knew what the cocaine addiction. We saw him snorting coke in Vanderpump.
They didn't care.
Oh
Now when I
God, there's
rewatch Vanderpump, there are
scenes.
like Coke packs around.
Yes, and you can tell when he's like coked out. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
always a suspicion. But yeah, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I think that other stuff is just like too far to ever allow him on a show.
Oh yeah.
Like he
He
stuck
should
himself
never be
way too
allowed
deep. It's
on.
disgusting.
Yeah. And yeah, so every time he opened his mouth in the reunion, I was just like, I don't want to hear him talk. And he's also super mean to Brittany. And even though Brittany, I can't handle Brittany either.
I can't either, just because it's like I don't know, it's a horrible situation, and I do get how she talks about like the mindset of it all of like a narcissistic person like that knows a manipulative person knows how to like rope you in and say the right things to like yeah do horrible things to you but make you come back and like make you think that you don't deserve anything more than that or you'll never get anything more than that. Like I can see how she says like the cycle really started and she like didn't see a way out or couldn't think of a way out kind of thing. But it is also like even the first season she's on in Vanderpump,
Hmm.
he's like cheating on her. He goes to Mexico and gets arrested. Like horrible stuff happens. Then he cheats on her multiple more times. Like he did horrible stuff during Vanderpump.
Yeah.
The entire internet was saying, "Girl, leave him." All of Vanderpump Rules cast was saying, "Girl, leave him."
At her bachelorette party, there was that sign at the bar saying leave him.
Yes,
So
her
like, yeah,
dad,
I
her
can't handle this. Like,
dad didn't like him. Like,
yeah, all of a sudden, like this switch up. There was no switch up. You
no,
literally danced your first dance to "You're Still the One I Want" by Shania Twain. If that's not a telltale sign, I don't know what is.
literally. And all of Vanderpump, she's always like, "I know he does a lot of bad things, but I don't know. I just love him." And like all, it's like every single couple confessionals with her. That's like what she's saying. So it's like hard to see it now and be like really like
Hmm.
standing behind her sometimes. Like I just obviously stay behind her, but like it's like frustrating because it's like
Yeah.
no, there we were there for it. We saw it, and it. He was like this the whole time. He was a horrible person. He was a horrible person before they got together. He was known to be a horrible person
Yeah.
on
He's
prior
just the
seasons.
easiest. Like if she wanted
Exactly.
to get into Vanderpump, he's the easiest way to get in.
Exactly.
The thing with Brittany too this season is it's not even just like her and Jax. Zach is right when he brings it up. She is not a good friend to Kristen and Zach this season. And
Mm-mm.
I think it's Janet's spell. We're
I
like,
don't know. I think it's Brittany.
yeah,
I think it's just her. I mean, I don't think she was ever like she was friends with all the girls in Vanderpump, but like I don't think it was ever like I don't know. I guess she was like she probably closest with Kristen, but I don't feel like she's like a super loyal person. Like she doesn't like stand
yeah,
behind somebody 100%. Like she's just kind of like, well, they didn't do anything wrong to me, so which is like fine in a certain situation, but like when it's like repetitive stuff and like I don't know. I just don't think she's. I think also like the fact that she kind of made Kristen's engagement about herself.
I hated
And
that
like things
part.
like she makes everything about herself. It's like, like Michelle's having a hard time, and then Brittany's like, "What about me?" Or like Nia's having a hard time. It's like, "What about me?" It's like,
Hmm.
girl, this whole season has been about you. And also, if you're a really good friend, you would understand that everybody here is going through something, and like yours is not. You can't like compare. If you're a good friend, you're not going to compare like, "Oh, well, I'm having it worse right now compared to you." Like,
For sure.
my problem is bigger than yours. I don't think a good friend would do that.
No. Anyway, my rating of the Valley this season is 2 out of 10. I cannot handle these people, one, putting their children in the middle of their divorces. Two, guys, we're just too old to be fighting this way anymore. Um, hear me out, take. I want Tom Sandoval in the next season.
Agreed. I would eat that up.
I know I've been seeing people on social media being like, no, we don't want to give this man a platform. And I'm just like,
He's
uh,
hilarious.
he is funny. And I want to see him and Kristen interact. I want to see him and Schwartz interact. 'Cause I know Schwartz probably in the next season. Who I don't want on the next season is Sheena.
Agreed. And Brock specifically.
Yeah, that's the thing. If it was Sheena alone being like, I left Brock, I'd be like, yeah, girl, come back. I cannot handle Brock. One, he
No,
is abusive. Why are we letting this man be on our screens? He literally is abusive and he doesn't see his children.
he's
And
horrible.
now with the story coming out, he cheated on Sheena while she was pregnant. And then he, well, I guess no, she cheated. He cheated on Sheena. Yeah, when she was pregnant before they got
I'm pretty sure
married.
it's while she was pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah. Before they got married, though, and he didn't tell her about it till after they had gotten married when the whole scandal had broken out.
Which
That's
was like,
crazy.
was it like 2 years after they were married? Like,
Yes.
it
And
was a
I don't
couple
think it would have,
years,
like, he probably wouldn't have brought it up until scandal happened. And he was like, well, we probably should be on the same page about this.
literally. Like, I don't know how. And it just was so glossed over, like the whole news about it. So I think everybody was like,
Yeah.
that's Brock. But like, it's like, no, he cheated on her when she was pregnant.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I don't understand
crazy.
how that was so overlooked. I
Yeah.
don't know. I guess because it's so many years ago, but I'm like classic Sheena to be like, everything is perfect. I left my life. Oh, actually, a couple years ago, my husband, who I still love, cheated on me while I was pregnant with a
No,
girl that
that's
he knew
literally
before
her.
me.
Yeah. I mean, even back in Vanderpump days, it'd be like, Rob like never kisses me, but our life is perfect. But he like never kisses me, but he does hang a TV in 7 minutes. So hashtag couple goals. It's like crazy. Or like with Shay, she was like, we're perfect. And then all of a sudden it was like, boom, we're not perfect.
Drug problem. And it's not the first time.
Yeah,
Like,
she just
girl, well,
airs
you
out
were the
all his
one
dirty
being like,
laundry.
she was always the one, the first couple of seasons to being like, I mean, I don't want to like say that I'm winning, but I'm winning. Like things like that.
It's
She would
all
always say that.
happening.
Oh my God, I love that tattoo.
Yeah, no, Sheena, it's crazy because I'm rewatching Vanderpump with one of my friends who does knows nothing about Vanderpump Rules and doesn't even know about Scandival, nothing. That's what's the best part about it. So we watched the first 2 episodes, and right now her favorite person is Sheena, and I was like, hot take, and she hates Stassi, and I was like, interesting, but I just like seeing these opinions of somebody that doesn't know literally anything. When we were watching it, Tom Sandoval comes up on screen, and she's like, "Oh, is that the guy from Traders?" And I was like, yes, but he was on Traders because of Vanderpump. But yes.
Traders. That was his smartest move, was being on Traders.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, last little bit since now we've gone over an hour. Our first, who would you pick? Is that what we're calling it? That sounds kind of weird, but we can brainstorm names later.
You could call it Picky Dicky.
Ooh, Picky Dicky. All right, that's I like it. Okay, our first Picky Dicky. Okay, who would you
Picky
pick?
Dicky. Sorry,
No,
that's the theme song for it.
can you sing that one more time when I'm not talking? And go.
Picky Dicky.
Love it.
Clip that.
I
Just
am gonna
kidding.
clip that.
We should make a fun
Um,
little graphic. It's like Picky Dicky.
my God, and it goes ding at the end
Yeah.
of it.
Okay, let's voice it.
Okay,
1, 2, 3. Picky Dicky. And then
ding.
it goes. Oh wait, let me redo it. Sorry. Picky Dicky.
Ding. It's
That's
gonna
so
be on there.
cute.
Okay. Who would you pick? Let's say you have to pick three people. Who would you pick to survive on a deserted island?
Out of any reality.
Any reality show.
Okay.
Now for people like that are Survivor fans, I had never watched Survivor. Maybe that's one that we start
Uh,
have to watch
yeah.
down the line
I also have never watched Survivor.
because there would be people.
Yeah, can I say Rob because
Yeah,
he's
you
from
can say Rob.
Traders? Okay, Rob, who's from Survivors but was on Traders. I forget his last name.
Boston Rob.
Boston Rob,
I
he
don't
is
know his
hot.
last name.
He's sexy, sexy, sexy. Uh,
Yeah.
Aaron from Love Island because
Yeah.
he's a wilderness man
No,
now.
that's I wasn't thinking that. That's a great choice.
And then for like entertainment and friendship, I would probably choose Paige DeSorbo because I'm like that would be so fun. We could just giggle all day and have fun and just chit chat, like, and then the Boston Rob and Aaron can be like building us a fire and a house and stuff.
Yeah, that's wow. Aaron's a really good one, and now I kind of wish I could have used that. Okay. So I think I would choose Lindsay Hubbard because she was an ROTC, We saw her manhandle Luke one point.
Yeah.
One I would not choose is Luke because he acts like he's such a rough man. Bitch probably couldn't even build a fire. There's no
Dude,
way.
we're from Minnesota. Okay. People don't tap trees for maple syrup just like randomly. Like he sucks.
Yeah. Um, hmm. Yeah, there definitely has to be a vibes pick.
That's not Lindsay Hubbard.
Now, yes,
Yeah, I was
yes.
gonna say
The thing is, I think Lindsay and I would butt heads on an
you
island.
would. You would.
So I would need somebody there to buffer, and I think that'd be Sierra from Summer House. I
Yeah.
think we'd really vibe. So Sierra from Summer House, my vibe check. Plus, I just also feel like she just like knows crazy things. Also, she's a nurse. So
Oh my
if
gosh,
any of us get
smart.
any injuries, she's there to help us.
That's actually super smart.
Thank you. Yes, Lindsay Hubbard and I don't know why my mind went here because he wouldn't help at all. But there's just something where I feel like Lindsay, me, Sierra, and Ken. Ken, Lisa's husband. I don't know why. Lindsay would do all the work.
Ken Vanderpump? Is
Yeah.
that his name?
I don't know.
Ken
Ken.
Todd.
No, I thought Ken Todd is the designer.
No, I think his name's Ken Todd.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure.
But Ken would just have all the
Honestly,
tea.
dude, he would be so funny. Like, I would love to get him like without Lisa and just
Mm-hmm.
like see what he's like. I bet he's a wild time.
Yeah, probably. That's why at least it'd be fun. Lindsay would
Yeah,
just be doing everything, which sorry, Lindsay, but
a
I don't know. I
bonfire
can't think
with
of
you
like
would be
any that
fun.
your Aaron pick was really good about somebody that would know how to do wilderness stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart. But
Yeah,
you'd have the best bonfire. So it's like toss up.
you're not
Survival or
wrong.
bonfire?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay. Who would you rather be with at the nail salon, getting a pedicure, sitting next to them, and you having a little day out with them?
Oh, Paige DeSorbo.
Three people. You're
Oh,
sitting next to all of them. It's a you guys are all facing each other in your pedicure chairs.
so it's like a fun hang. Okay, I got this. You can tell I love Summer House.
I did make a list originally for you to choose from, but we can just do the three.
Okay, okay. These are all gonna be Summer House people. Is that okay, or should I really widen it out?
Can I give you my list and I want to see who you choose from?
Yeah, absolutely. But let me just give you my three of just normal. It'd be Paige, Sierra, and Maya. Oh, do I do Amanda? But I don't. I love Maya. Bring Maya back to Summer House.
Agreed.
Okay,
Here's
what
your
was
list to
okay?
choose from for this experience, but this is you just with one person sitting at the nail salon getting a pedicure.
Okay,
Jax Taylor, Raquel slash Rachel, Sheena, Jesse from the Valley, or Lisa Vanderpump?
I think it'd be Raquel because I'd be like, really tell me what went on. Like, when did it really start? It wasn't 7 months.
Oh gosh, no. Then she could do her sound healing on you.
Oh, that's true the whole time. That is so
Honestly,
true.
probably relaxing with like your feet getting like, all fancied up and you're like listening to these amazing sounds. I
That's
bet she
true.
like talking like so like calm. Honestly, like therapy.
It could.
That'd be kind of nice.
Who would you choose?
I would choose Jax just because I would be like, but I would choose like early seasons Vanderpump Jax. I would not choose this season like this current Jax. But like season 1 through season 3 Jax, I would choose him because I'm just sure he'd be a hoot. Like he'd be saying some stuff and you'd be like, "Okay, I don't
Yeah.
know how to respond," and he'd probably like snorting cocaine. You're like, "What?" And then like gets into your foot bath and you're like, "Is this gonna soak into my bloodstream?"
Yeah, he is into feet too, so he'd probably just be looking at your feet the
Oh
whole
my
time.
God, I forgot about that. I don't know how I feel about my decision now. That's gross.
Can't take it back. It's there. You are now
Yuck.
getting a pedicure with Jax Taylor.
Oh God.
Are we just doing two every
Sure.
time you and I do one each, which we
Oh,
did?
can I ask you this specialty one just because it's your birthday
Ooh, a
weekend?
specialty one. Yeah.
Who would you rather have throw your 30th birthday party? Or
Oh,
either who would you rather or who would you, yeah,
want me? I
who,
don't want to throw
that's what I'll say. Who would you want to throw your 30th birthday party?
Stassi Schroeder, the queen of
Yeah,
birthdays.
she was on my list of options anyway. So,
There's no question, no doubt in my mind she would throw amazing 30th birthday.
yeah, it would rock.
And I would go, "It's my fucking birthday" the whole
It's
time.
my fucking birthday.
Yeah. I would specifically, if Stassi Schroeder was throwing it, I would specifically have a Stassi Schroeder party where we all had to dress up as different eras of Stassi Schroeder.
Dude, I would love to do that in
I'd want to
real life.
do,
Like,
I think it was for her 30th birthday when she was at like Dead Doll.
dude,
That's the one I would
she's
want to do.
so that's my well, we're gonna be wearing the same thing to your 30th any of your birthday parties whenever this happens. I'm wearing that too because that's one of my dream outfits to wear. That actually no, you wear that one, although it's such a good outfit and she also looks so cool with like just
She
her whole
does.
makeup look. But then I'll be the Stassi Schroeder from when she was in the float and she was the champagne princess or
Oh,
whatever it was
yeah.
called with like the beautiful corset and she has like little micro bloomers on.
Yeah.
So cute.
So cute. That
That'd be
was
so fun.
good picky dicky questions. Uh,
That's fun.
okay. Well, that's all I got for this first episode.
Hey.
Bye. Go watch some reality TV. Did I say that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. See you next week.